Jag ska filma.
And we were having quite a good focus on global issues, and we had also some focus on the European issues, but in the collaboration for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Torfur, you also have young kids, and sometimes they like to eat cake. And you can use this. It's I think you know about this stuff, but not everyone knows about it. It's a vegan handcraft, something like that. So they don't kill the animals to make these things. They pick the antlers when they have fallen off naturally. So. And we have a habit in Sweden, of course, to eat a lot of cheese as well. And now it's a little bit too expensive, but still, to catch your own piece of the Nordic collaboration, so to speak. Thank you very much for coming.
It's a red trade or green trade going through these different policy instruments. And that would probably not sort of emerge from this diverse landscape of owners. It would be sort of emerge from strong owners or active owners, and then it propagates in the best case. Which, I mean, there's a room for experimentation, and that's of course a good. That's a sort of growth.
It's the collaboration, and it's the exchange of knowledge, both through networks and research projects. Because as you heard from Hjördís, we are quite early on in the forestry programs and afforestation, and we have a lot to learn.
What kind of knowledge is especially important for you to take part of or to share with other countries?
I would say in all parts, if you look at knowledge in forestry, from what material and what trees to use, up to how to use the wood and how to manage the forest. So
the value chain.
The value chain as a whole, I think.
Yeah. Would you like to add something, Ivar?
I would say almost the same as Edda, but I would use the word networking. Because I think that is what we are doing today, that is what we are doing in the Ministers' Cooperation, in my committee cooperation, in the SNS board. We are cooperating and we are making networks between researchers, and they are networking. And then they have to, in the future, find out what is the most interesting topics to discuss or to exchange knowledge. For me, it's the debate between biodiversity and forestry. And that is what is most interesting for me these days, and maybe in 10 years it's something totally different.
Okay, thank you. Jonas, what would you like SNS to contribute?
Yeah, the essence is, as you have been mentioning already, it's networking. But by the networking, produce science-based, policy-relevant information reports and so on. So I think that's it. And then of course we can go into all the details. You mentioned biodiversity. Another thing right now is of course the resilience issues and so on. But and equality, we will have to continue to talk about that.
Yeah, but if I interpret what you say, if we have a platform with a network, then we can adapt to the questions that are relevant and important right now.
Yes, since we have around 1,000 scientists that we're working with every year, there are a lot of different disciplines represented there among these. So that adds flexibility, of course.
But I think it's the networking is the biggest aim of this work, not the Nobel Prizes in forestry or something. It's networking.
Yeah,
and continue. I'm very pleased that you have a young person at the table, and continue with that. And maybe, well, maybe connecting, maybe young students. I know that's also a goal of SNS, but I would like maybe some programs that would be available for maybe students who are undergraduate or younger.
What do you think could attract students in that? What could it be about? Programs about what?
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be complicated. But just the connection. There's some sort of a platform or channel between. I know there is a strong connection, but maybe visiting schools more often or talking to more teachers.